The Cavalier cheat sheet for September 2021. Hello everybody, I've got something to show you. It's pretty cool, isn't it? This is actually, funny enough, this is not like an official replica. This is a kind of a cheap knockoff from eBay, and it's an Eye of Akamoto. It actually comes in this really kind of like cool box as well. It is a cheaper knockoff, but at the end of the day, it looks the business. I'm definitely not going to spend the amount of money it warrants to get the proper version. But yeah, this is another little prop for the wedding / for the back of the back here. There's actually a little light up thing. You can just see it there. There's an LED in the center. Don't break it. But yeah, let's go over the Cavalier cheat sheet, shall we? Let's do a little bit of rewinding. Nothing happened. It did. Nothing happened. Let's go to the cheat sheet. Now this month we've got a very smorgasbord and changes to the Cavalier nodes that have come in, which is always, it's good, but it's a little bit annoying. I've been battering through a good chunk of these, and probably when this video comes out, I'm going to start doing the, or later on I'm going to have this stream where I'm going to be tackling some more of this. I'm going to be doing on stream the 2.2, and also I'll be doing 3.2 because I like those particular quests the most, and it's always fun to do them. But yeah, let's go over some of the various different nodes, starting with 1.1. Kick things off with 1.1. The Cavalier cheat sheet is done where it goes 1.1, 1.2, 2.1, 2.2, 3.1, 3.2, and all the different types of interactions, but we're going to break down them in a nutshell, and a nutshell is as follows. Crack in the armor. Each time the cosmic attacker lands an attack, they have a 10% chance to each armor break. Essentially, Tough as Nails is going to get an armor to the enemy. You want to try and armor break that. And champions that have armor break as part of their core functionality are going to be some of the best. My personal favourites were Medusa for this, but you can use the following. Terex, Corvus, well-timed blocks are going to give you some decent amount of armor breaks on, so that's actually one of the best ones. Leave the champion for a little while, boom, armor, well-timed block, boom, armor break, simple as that. You've got Cull Obsidian with the heavy attacks. You've got Hyperion's SP2, you've got Cosmic Ghost Rider's SP2, you've got Ronan's heavy attacks, you've got Black Bolt special attacks, Arcus with the SP1, Super Scroll and the Iron Fist synergy, Symbiote Spidey with Red Goblin, actually that's a little spicy number right there, and Angela. So those are some top champions to choose in order to interact there with that path. If you want boss battles information, that video was posted yesterday, just if anybody's kind of wondering about that. 1.2 is my friend, and Punishment Glutton is the name of the game. Essentially what you want to do is you want to put a damaging debuff on the enemy, or expires on the enemy. That's something to do. And my particular champions of choice on this has got to be Black Widow Deadly Origin. Nick Fury is great. Black Panther OG one. Oh, that's an amazing little spicy number there with damage. We played that out on stream. SP1s with Falcon. Squirrel Girl and Gwenpool, I think, are two really good options because of their easy rotations of debuff effects. Because that's the main thing. It's like you want to put a debuff on the enemy, which then are going to expire, which then is going to give you that passive fury to then increase your damage. Jabari Panther with critical hits being bleeds. Blade, that's a solid option. Mole Man, Ronin, Daredevil, Winter Soldier, Hawkeye, Elektra, Crossbones, Night Thrasher, and Elsa Bloodstone. They're options, but the rotation of which becomes problematic if you're doing them via SP1s. You want them really on basics because they slap harder, they slap quicker, they also expire quicker as well. So that's something to point out right there. Moving swiftly on now to the Mystic node, which is on 2.1. In 2.1, you've got Occult Equilibrium and Siphoning Strength, as well as Power Overwhelming. And all of this together is kind of important because essentially you want a champion that's able to power control and also regen as a mystic. That's going to be very helpful against this particular node of triggering off the Fury passive that you need. Interaction with that node is actually pretty sparse in champion interaction that could be a possibility for it. There are some good options, that's the thing. I think there's some solid options, but again, it's very specific. As you're looking to as you attack, you gain a regeneration effect. You do a power drain of 10% of the defender's max power. Now, that's the thing, how that applies. Because you could say like Black Widow Deadly Origin, Black Widow Clairvoyant could SP2 off of being in the mode that requires her to do bleed effects. That could be good enough for a regen effect, but maybe it isn't. That's where champions like Sorcerer Supreme are pretty good. Dormammu does power control with ending an attack with a medium, but I think that as well there's got an SP2 with that champion. Magique, Dr. Doom's a solid for that. as well as Man-Thing with regeneration. Sorcerer Supreme, as we said, is a really good champion option. Mephisto, Dr. Voodoo, which starts off the fight with the regeneration, and as well power control. So there are a few options there for you to consider. FYI, if you don't know already, this spreadsheet is available on my Discord, which you can find in the link in the description. It's the RichTheMan Discord, the Discord that supports me and all that stuff. And if you don't know already, you can find that on the left-hand side. When you come to the channel, it'll look a bit like this. And it's got the welcome, server rules, blah, blah, blah. Goes down to event and side quest room. And also, when my new videos come out, announcements, like I'll announce when there's something like that, and you just click the room, it'll take you there, and then you can go and find it. Also, it's available in the pinned messages. So right at the top of Discord, where it's just there, there's a little thing there. It says pinned messages. Click on it, and then you should be there once I've released this video. Science is the next one up. This is scientific exploit and whittle down. With scientific exploit, you can go a couple of different routes with this. I mean, mainly it's science attackers have 20% chance per weakness, exhaustion, or fatigue debuff on the opponent to inflict a fragility debuff or on each landed attack. Fragility lasts for 20 seconds, increasing the attacker's critical damage by 30 and lowering the defense block proficiency by 10%. Additionally, science attackers gain a permanent passive fury, increasing attack rating by 35% for each debuff expires on the defender. I kind of feel like with this, as I said, there's two ways of kind of like thought with this. It's either having champions that are debuffers, or specifically target that, or debuff on, shrug off, the same way with like skill, or you go down the route of having stuff with like synergy enhancement stuff with the weakness debuff and as well the exhaustion debuff being put on, and that puts it into two camps of kind of like champions to grab. Quick debuff kind of throwing and shrug off champions. I'd say Immortal Abomination is really good. Abomination with Red Guardian synergy. Human Torch with Incinerates. Cap with Cosmics and Tex, but also Cap with Mr. Fantastic works really well as well with She-Hulk. So there's the wicked three there. Void, Immortal Hulk, Luke Cage is an MVP because of exhaustion. Yellow Jacket, and as we said, She-Hulk with Mr. Fantastic. Cap with She-Hulk and Mr. Fantastic. Those are some absolutely amazing champion options right there to consider. So yeah, go have at it. 3.1 time now. 3.1 is actually pretty good for all mutants, which makes a change with a lot of the stuff that you might see from time to time. So antagonistic, reckless abandonment reckless abandon, roll with the punches. Three things that are important to mention, and is Achilles heel factor into some of the other ones as well? It does. Again, with this, any mutant really will do. Parry heavy and you don't have any problems. That's what I did. Apocalypse was great for damage. I mean, you've got like a whole list, a whole smorgasbord of mutant champions. You're parrying heavying with Colossus in any case. Yeah, you name it, guys. You'll have a fun interaction. I don't really know. I mean, you're parrying and heavying with the likes of Gambit. So there are like loads of kind of options there, as we said, for it. And now to our final quest, 3.2. This is the one where you face off Nimrod at the end of it, and Power Technician and Kinetic Transference are your bags. Blocked attacks cause the defender to gain 5% power. If the blocked attack dealt 0 damage, the amount of the power gained is doubled. Do watch out for that, but in the meantime, it's all about being under the effect of an armorer buff, and will power drain 15% of the defender's power each time they perform a well-timed block. So armor up buff you need, and then further interaction will give you that lovely passive fury. My particular goat for this one is indeed Warlock. It's always been that, but you can also use Civil Warrior, Hulkbuster. Hulkbuster's another great champion. Iron Man Infinity War, Vision with power burns off SP1, SP2, but it's not really the most substantial one to kind of use. Red Skull is another little cheeky option that you could use. Guardian as well. Kang, Howder Duck. Those are some good ones. I think with these ones they're quite restrictive in like champion usage. Yeah, there are probably like other examples out there, but I think those are some of the best that are on screen right now to use. And that really concludes things. As a lot of you know, I produce the Cavalier cheat sheet on a monthly basis, and it's out a little bit earlier than normal, I thought, because many people have asked about it. Where's the September version? So here's the September version. It is in the link in the description, and you can find it on the Discord. Appreciate you for coming by, watching and supporting the channel. Make sure to check out some other content located on screen right now. Also right in the center is my Marvel Future Revolutions channel, Rich's Revolution. Please go and check it out and support. We're really close to 4,000 subs and it is a great game, so please go and check it out, as well as more Marvel Contest of Champions based content coming out very soon and is already out on the channel. Appreciate you. See you soon. Bye bye.